Hey, Grateful Days. So, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of a real life from a work from home mom where I run my business and I have an 8-year-old son, and I'll also be taking him to Disneyland today. So, let's go ahead and have some fun today. Hey, Grateful Day, everybody. My name is Dr. TK, and this is my behind the scenes vlog. What I've been getting a lot of questions on related to business and motherhood and being a wife, being a partner, and juggling just a lot of things up in the air is how do you do it? And, can you give me some tips? And so the best tip that I can give you is good time management skills, waking up in the morning and knowing exactly what you want the end of your day to result with and or in, and then go ahead and get to work. And that also may require you to get up a little bit earlier in the morning. So what I'm getting prepared for in the next 10 minutes, because I've already done my morning routine, which consists of a quick 30-minute weight routine. I did upper body. I did about a 6-minute walk on the treadmill, and then I walked to and from the gym, which is in my home community. I really try to just create a very focused, regimented workout that I can do over and over again and see progress in terms of lifting weights. And then after that, came home. I did cook a breakfast versus a protein shake this morning, primarily because I know that I'm going to be getting over 10,000 steps. Then I created some content for today for my email newsletter. My newsletter is for mental health therapists who are looking to grow their business, also scale their time. And I'm doing some things behind the scenes in business, so I'm sharing it with the community, including social media. But we sent out a newsletter, we meaning me and a team member, because that's also how I leverage time. I ate my breakfast, and then I worked on some financial things in the business, just some things that I need to get done that I don't want to think about when we're at Disneyland. I do not want to be on my phone working, right? And so I was able to get all that done. And then, of course, I went upstairs, got dressed, told my husband, hey, can you get my son ready? Our son, sorry, our son ready by 11 o'clock so that we can leave as soon as I'm done with this interview, run upstairs and finish packing our snacks. So I'm going to get into interviewing one of my clients today. I have an entire playlist for business for mental health therapists all over the country who are or who have grown their business in our coaching programs. We have a private practice academy program. We also have a therapist scale academy, which helps therapists scale their time with clinical streams of income, like therapy groups, supervision. And then we also have a mastermind for those who are building out a full-fledged agency, such as a group practice and even coaching or consulting. And so with that in mind, your girl is busy, and I run a full household with my husband. We have 2 boys, 15 and 8. They both have birthdays in the last 90 days, so I'm trying to keep up with their ages. But needless to say, in addition to that, with sports and activities and just being kids or teenagers, they keep us on our toes. And so that also means that I need to stay on my toes, and I need to carve out time just for me. And of course, sometimes with the kids too, and my husband. And so that's what we're doing today. So I am going to hop on the laptop, set it up, get prepared for my interview. I do use Riverside. I'll drop a link below. A lot of therapists want to know, how do I use podcasting to grow my business? And for me, it's really about, just like YouTube, community, building connection, and just allowing people to get behind the scenes. And so I have a simple mic, a simple webcam. I will link up my creator's kit of different things that I've used in my business, including different osmos in terms of cameras. But I have my laptop connected to a bigger screen, and then I have Riverside that allows me to have a studio online in which I can interview people on the East Coast, West Coast, anywhere in between. And we do the interviews there. I can actually edit the videos there. I do very simple edits right now. I'll talk later, probably in another video. If you would like, let me know below, around delegation and how my team went from team of 1 to team of 3 to team of 5, 8, 10 plus, and then back down to 4, back down to 3, back down to 2. Okay. And it's because of the life season that I'm in, and that's okay. And so if you have questions around delegation, or you want to hear about my journey of what was I doing in business, how much money was I making that helped me delegate, or I'm going to say even forced me to delegate more, not just in my business, but also in my household, drop that below. Drop any questions that you have. I would love to connect with you. But let me go ahead and get prepared for this interview. Can't wait. This clinician, she has grown a phenomenal group practice. She's been on various platforms speaking. She's been to our conferences. She was in both our Dope Therapist Academy and our Therapist Scale Academy. And so I'm super excited to do a Where Are They Now series with the therapists so that they can share some knowledge and motivation for therapists like yourself if you want to scale your business. All right, let's go ahead and set up my laptop. Okay, so like I said, I have a simple setup where I have a Yeti microphone that I've had since 2000. I have my connector for my HDMI cable because I would prefer to look at a bigger screen that my husband bought me a few Christmases ago. And then I have a Nexi Go, a simple webcam. And so the way that I do my interviews is that we create a system. I really believe in systems, y'all. In order to balance out work and home, or for some of us who work from home and you are integrating different roles throughout the day, you really want to make sure that you're documenting systems, whether it just be for yourself and or eventually a VA or an assistant. Because what I have found is that I tend to, if I'm moving too fast, I will recreate things that are already created, which will eventually down the road slow me down. And so we create a Google Doc with different documents that basically walks my team member from inviting people to our interview, to sending them the link to the studio, to creating the studio, showing them the thumbnails, editing process primarily for me with YouTube, SEO, podcasts, setup, and things like that. So really important to document your process. And it also clears up brain space, to be honest, because you are not constantly thinking about the next thing. And so tip also, I always scan the room behind me for any type of clutter in my background because it will be picked up by the podcast. Sometimes when you're recording, you only see half of the screen, but in reality, it's capturing everything behind you. It is messy over here. It's messy behind the camera, but it's not messy behind this camera that's going to be captured. And so let me go ahead and log into Riverside and start this podcast, and I will let y'all know how it goes. All right. Okay, so the interview went really well. We spoke for about 53 minutes. And so we're going to start publishing these podcast episodes in April into May and pretty much throughout the whole year. But it was a very good conversation. We talked about group practice journey, things that she learned from back office processes to selecting the right team member and everything, in between, as I say. So I'm actually getting prepared to go to Disneyland. I swapped out my shirt. So these are shirts that we bought for New Year's, last year, 2025 New Year's. And so me and my son have matching shirts, but the whole family has matching shirts. I have Queen of Disney and he has Prince of Disney. But when we do go to the parks, because it probably is going to be hot, I'm not going to buy my personal assistant that I had in my last video. I'll go ahead and link up that video below because we have been going on Wednesdays, but I am going to take my infamous Mickey backpack right here that has a lot of compartments. And then I'm still thinking if I want to take my ears or not. I don't know. I might not today, but I'm also going to take my snack bag. It has my rechargeable battery, little small turkey jerky. Got him some snacks, muffins, hydration for my water. And then I also, y'all, you got to take Band-Aids to Disneyland. It is very hard to buy Band-Aids, therefore you're gonna have to pay for them. So I always take Band-Aids here, but I'm trying to minimize my bag. Sometimes if I have somebody else with me, I'll take a backpack and a sling bag just so that I can hand off the backpack, or if we had a stroller or somebody had a stroller, I could put that there. But since it's only gonna be two of us and I won't have anything but my hands and my back, to free myself up more, I am going to be condensing my sling baize bag into my backpack, just so we can have a good time. And so I'll see y'all when we get to Disneyland. We'll see how this goes. I can tell it's spring break because the prices are already inflated to skip the line, but knowing me, because he does want to stay for the fireworks show. And we did check, it is happening this week because it did not happen last week. And so we will be staying for somebody's show tonight, which means that we're gonna be doing a lot of people watching. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked.
Hey everybody, so we have made it to Disneyland. We are already booked for the Rise of the Resistance in about the next hour, and so he wants to grab some popcorn. But in the meantime, we are at the fire station on Main Street. You want to say hi? All right, so it's pretty chill today. It's about 80 degrees. It's not as bad as we thought. It definitely looks crowded already. When I tell y'all, them lightning lanes are already saying 9 o'clock, but when I was outside, they were saying 3 o'clock. And so I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. I told him I would rather just walk around and chill today, grab food, and just maybe look at some things that we haven't seen before. So that's probably what we're gonna do today, but I will take y'all along. And they're doing the magic key. It's a machine that you can buy a key for, and we did it already, and you get a special pin at the end. So this is all about work-life integration, having fun outside the house. And so let's see what fun we can get into today for about 6 hours.
These are the horses' names. That one name is Jess. The other one name is Bess. So they removed them.
And what are you on right now?
To get that egg. The fire truck that exists 100 years ago.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, put your sweats on for me. Yeah.
All right, hey y'all. So we have made it over to the Rise. It is still open, so we are gonna head on in. Our lightning lane opened up around 15 minutes ago, but we ate a good quick lunch, shared chicken tenders, and so he was scared to say hi to the Star Troopers. You was scared?
There's a huge crowd.
Because there's a huge crowd. Okay, but he likes to be loud in front of everybody. Got it. But thanks. Thank you.
Is everyone assembled? The cause. May the force be with us.
Come on, hold time. No time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the general.
Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to
Shall we go like that side or that side?
Up to you.
Engines are on. Good check.
As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to the car.
As you enter, do not separate. You'll keep up with your units.
We're getting on.
Well, I thought it was broken because we're going that way.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance.
Location of the secret base. And hide.
I know what you
Go. Sit down.
I was like, I didn't know there was a secret room.
Then we have the recruits.
Wait, you're still here?
Ready?
Yeah.
So all I gotta say is that ride was so good. Best favorite ride here now. Come on, Avery. How'd you like it?
That was awesome.
What was your favorite part? The drop?
Yeah.
All right. Guess we'll walk around now. Let's go in some stores.
I didn't want to hold on.
And yeah, I kept trying to tell him to hold on because somebody told me it was a drop, but I thought the drop was in the beginning, but it was actually, I ain't gonna tell you, but it was really good. I can't wait for now my husband and my oldest son to go on. Because you think Daddy and Juju gonna enjoy it?
No, instead of a drop. They're not going to like the drop.
What'd you say?
They're not going to like the drop.
Okay. All I have to say is that was definitely worth my little $29. Okay, that was definitely worth the $29. And so we were able to get on and off the ride, probably the walking on probably 15 minutes. The full experience, though, I will say it is something that feels really good about clearly coming out to Disneyland and being able to have a ride that's more than 2 seconds. And so, oh, look, the uniforms or bags or something. Yeah, so we're right here in this little cul-de-sac in which the Star Troopers and other people came out last time and low-key scared us. But thus far, we're having a great time. What do you want to do next?
Maybe see some of the characters in there.
You going to where the cast member, somebody gonna come out there like a Star Trooper with their guns, and then you gonna run. Watch. You want to walk around and go in some stores?
Here?
We just chilling today, y'all. So I'm not gonna do the lightning lane.
Sleep over with the Star Troopers.
All right, y'all. Let me see what we're gonna get into. Maybe I'll see you in a store. Okay, he found his second home. We're just exploring because we typically just walk right past these. They have some interactive, what are those, crystals? And then we have the pens. I smell the popcorn too. They got pens. Looks like cards, Christmas ornaments, and then other stuff. So it's definitely a full experience in here. I will tell you that. That ride, it was like enough for me to ride and go home. Because it was a full experience with real characters and all.
Star Wars.
Yep. Here.
Wait, I want to make a robot. I'm about to go inside this cool store, and I just saw a big compartment. Over here. And then, ta-da. See? This is what I saw.
Okay, so I'll moderate. So he sees, oh, he's been wanting one of these for a long time. You can actually build them, the droids. Then you have a, I don't think that's what it's called, but yeah, technically a Rubik's Cube. They have green. Then they have little crystals here. Look, they have another one. Red. Yeah, it does. But a lot of interactive stuff. What I was telling him that he didn't know is to build out his robot, it's about, what, $60 to $100? So I told him he needs to save up his Disney gift cards because that is something that he needs to work up toward to make sure that he's also going to play with it. They're nice, huh? Look at all this. I didn't even see all this. Look it up the top, Avery. Oh, look, look, look. That looked like the Yeti at Disney World. Wow, that's so cool. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Hey.
You understand? The resistance must not be allowed to regroup.
So we are standing in front of the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. He came here for his 6th birthday. So we're gonna go in here to see what they have. But you can get the packages, set up your appointment online before you come, of course. So let's go on a tour. Come on. So we have clearly way more girl stuff. Look at this. And then you get a little photo shoot. You get pixie dusted with your hair and all the things. All of these things are bonuses. And then here is Avery's night outfit. Remember this?
My favorite dragon.
Yeah. I think we found out about that dragon when we went to Disney Paris because he had one for a long time. Oh, look at this knight. The cap. Then he has a sword. That's a sword he has at home. They come very big sizes. But clearly, this experience is definitely more for the little girl because this is literally all you have for the nights. You can't go over there because people are getting their stuff done. Remember, that was when you were in the chair.
Wait, I want to try another costume.
This is it for guys. This is all you got. These two. 1, 2. Look at he like, wait, what? What? That's it. Sorry. Enchanted Chamber. This is where they take us on a tour. Look, Avery, here it is. And then the little boys, they can get dressed as well. They can get their hair gelled. They get dressed, but they have way more girls. And then you pay here. Definitely use your discount if you have an annual pass holder. But yeah, see, the girls have add-ons. I thought it would be cute to do something like this with his cousins. You get some hair.
I like that hair.
Yeah. Can bring your cousin, huh?
Huh?
Which cousin would you bring?
Rain.
You bring Rain?
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's walk out. Let's go find some ice cream. Side of the castle. One of the things I do like about Disneyland is that you can actually walk through the castle. And then on the right side, if you're coming off Main Street, you do have the wishing well right here. And you have the 7 dwarfs because, of course, this is her castle, right? Snow White, right? And so I know that all the castles are named after another princess. And so let me show you what this well looks like, and then also the waterfall. So here's the well and Avery. And then here is the 7 dwarfs. Right here. You got all of them, a shadow. But here are all of the 7 dwarfs. Right here. Oh, there she is. Up there. There's Snow White. Bambi. Uh-oh. Yeah. Like, it's so quiet over here. I can definitely just be sitting over here. She's sitting over there in the, let's see. You have little stairs right here. Oh, you hear the song? See, and then you can walk through the castle over there, but it's a little seat. And then listen. They're playing her song. Okay, so we decided to get another scavenger hunt. So we did the Egg Extravaganza 2026. So it's like you have to find all these locations, and then you put the egg that corresponds to the location here, and then we come back to any of these locations to claim our egg. So it was $11.99. We did get 10% off. If you have a magic key, you get like probably 10 to 20% off depending on your annual pass. But you ready?
Yeah, I wanna go to the fire station first.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go to the fire station, guys. Come on.
Okay, so we're gonna follow him to the fire station because he actually just saw some while we were in there.
Now let's see if there's an egg in there.
All right, so he's gonna take us to go see if there's an egg in the fire department. We're following you. So it looks like we have to go to the locations.
But first we have to see if it's in there.
Okay, so it is the fire department. Fire department.
This is fire department.
Oh, I think I see it right here. Pluto. Okay, so we are on Main Street. We're going to Disney Clothiers. That's where we're going to go find another Easter egg and start the scavenger hunt. This is a great way to do something outside of rides. And I was going to go to Starbucks, but that line looks super long. So let's go here. See, similar to the magic key, you have to go find the egg. All right, so go find the egg. All right, let's see. Maybe go ask the person where it is. It's cheating if you ask them where's the egg. Come up here. Go here.
So it must still be.
Maybe it's in the kids section. You see any eggs anywhere? Okay, so go on Main Street. So she gave us a hint. She said, go outside and look up. So I'm looking up. And I guess, oh, go all the way down. All right, this is a task. Okay, oh, there it is.
Where?
Right there. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
So who is that, Mickey?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has to find the sticker that matches the egg, and it's on the clothiers. Right on Main Street.
Wait, but then we're gonna...
Okay, so now we're headed to Candy Place, and there's nothing that can be outside because it's all construction, but we actually were just in here, but we weren't doing... Let's go through here. We weren't even doing this hunt. So Candy Place is to the right. To the right. To the right. All right. We gotta look for an egg. Okay. Candy Place is over here. We were just sitting over here eating ice cream.
If we can't find it here, it might be a pocket.
Maybe. Let's see.
There.
Who is that? Daisy?
Right here. It's Easter.
In a couple weeks. Come on, put it on. Okay, so we're gonna go in order. So, okay, so we have Tomorrow Landing, Donald,
Let's just go get
way up there.
We gotta go.
Okay, so we just wrapped up almost an hour in Mickey's Toontown. Did you have fun? Yes. Yes.
I'm
Right
so
now.
excited for. I hope the dwarves make my dream come true tonight.
The dwarfs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did a wish. Right now we
I'm
are.
not gonna tell you guys until I get it.
Right now we're standing outside the Bibbidi Body Boutique where they get everything done and then they come out and if they get pictures, they go over to the right. We're also to the right facing Main Street of the castle. So right now we're just on chill mode. I told him we have until 3.5 hours for the fireworks show and he said he still wants to stay. Yes?
So
You
like.
still want to stay for the fireworks show?
Yeah, and I'll tell you guys my wish tonight if I get it. I hope I get it because I've been wanting this for a long time. When I was 6 and now I'm 8.
Okay. So right now, like I said, we're on chill mode. It'll probably be more of a montage at this point because it is getting darker, and then we'll see what happens with the fireworks show, and I guess we'll catch the parade as well with all the lights and the cars, and it's a really nice parade, and so the weather is pretty nice, but the rides are still, even at California Adventure, over 40 minutes long, and we could stand in line, but I just know him. I don't need to go on a ride. But I know him, after about 20 minutes, he gonna think it's an hour and saying, oh, it's too long. And I have been in lines. Parents, if you get me, moms, you know, you stand in line and then all of a sudden they say they want to get out. So let's go ahead and walk down Main Street and I need to find some food. They also have things over here where you can do for the 70th. You can go on and show them?
Come on.
No, go ahead. So it'll open. You can do different ones around the park. He's going to do all of them, I suppose. Some of them are opening, some of them are not. But you use your watch. Finish the scavenger hunt. Can you show me the scavenger hunt? Was it hard?
Yeah, because my feet hurt.
So he said his feet hurts. His feet hurts because he wore the wrong shoes. He should have worn some tennis shoes. It's similar to when he wore his Crocs. Okay, so we are headed into one of these store shops to claim his prize. Here is the flyer right here, the egg extravaganza. So we're gonna go all the way to the back to claim it. Go back there to the other room. Hey. 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 So I'm wondering if they get to claim one of these. Okay, turn it in. Oh, you get to pick an egg. Avery, pick an egg.
Luda!
Thank you.
Let's go over here and we'll see what's inside, guys.
Hey. All right, come on over here. All right, anything you want to say to close out the vlog?
See you guys later at the fireworks show. We had a fun time and fun day at Disneyland. I'm so great that I get to be on my first ride. It's called Ride of Resistance, and it was my first time that I get on it. Last time it was 2 times. It was broken down. Now it's my first time. See y'all. Peace.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder, put your sweats on for me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for free.